So welcome to my, let's say, first official EDC everyday carrying video here on the Tech Unravel. First and foremost, I want to say that I don't really have an everyday carry because I don't really travel that often with all of my different devices, but I do have a specific bag with all the different items that I take with me whenever I'm traveling, even for one day. So first of all, I do have my bag, which if you've seen one of my previous videos, it really didn't change that much. It's still one of these Samsonite bags. I bought this a couple of years ago while I was in Spain. I just found this one and I like all the different zippers and compartments. It just works for me, but I also have another cheaper one which I just stuck a lot of clothes inside that one, and I can still carry all of my different items. Now, first of all, I do have my M1 Pro MacBook Pro. This is something that I bought ever since it was announced. I picked this one up specifically for this channel because I do all of my edits on this little device. Well, maybe 95% at this point, because I still edit sometimes on my iPad Pro, but usually this is the device where I do all of my edits on. Now, if I do want to do some more extra work when it comes to editing, I also bring this Espresso Display with me. This is a really tiny, very thin monitor. Just plug in the USB-C right over here and it will power itself from the device you're using. So in my case, the MacBook, but this is a 17-inch one. It has this magnetic stand and you can just expand it however you want, and you can use it with this one. I did feature it a couple of times in some of my previous videos. I usually use this one as well for portable desk setups, but I gotta say, before I got this monitor, I didn't know what the hype was all about, but the colors and the screen quality of this device is amazing. But if I still want a tiny little monitor that I can use with my MacBook, then I also have my 11-inch iPad Pro. This is not the M4 model, so it's still the previous one, and I also have the official Magic keyboard, which I love. I still love typing on this device. It's just something amazing about it. I wish I would have upgraded to the M4 one specifically for the keyboard and with the function row, but I'm still happy with it. Other than that, I don't really see a reason why I should upgrade. As accessories, I said I have the Magic keyboard. I also have the Apple Pen, which I usually use for editing. I'm not that good at it, but it's still fun to do, and I actually use this one to take a lot of notes, especially for my day-to-day job. This is the device that always sits on my backpack whenever I'm traveling, because I do use this one for so many other aspects. And the other accessories that I take for the iPad, it's also this folio case from Pitaka. So if I don't use the Magic keyboard and I still want some protection for my iPad, then I simply put this one inside, and this is usually how I use it, because I can still take notes like that. So it's thin, it protects my iPad, so most of the times this is the one I take with me and not the Magic keyboard. But if I'm on the go, if I travel, I also take the Magic keyboard with me. But even though this device has a trackpad and all that, I still use a mouse from time to time. So this is the Logitech Pebble. It's a pretty old device, but it's really thin, as you can see, and I can use this one with my MacBook, but also my iPad. Just sits easily in my bag. But if I do want something more ergonomic and with more functions, I still have my pretty beat up at this point Logitech MX Master 3S. And this one usually sits now in my bag because for my day-to-day I still use the Gravastar M1 Pro mouse, which I got a while back, and I also use that one for gaming on the ROG Ally. But anyway, this is my favorite mouse to have, and usually comes with me whenever I'm on the go. And other accessories that I have for my MacBook or my iPad is this JSAUX, a really good dock where you have plenty of ports. You have micro SD, HDMI, USB-Cs, headphone jack, even DP port, Ethernet port, and best of all, you can look inside and you can store a bunch of different SD cards, SIM ejection tool, and also a bunch of different cables and adapters, even lining for your older iPhones. So you pretty much have everything that you need with this dock. So I usually take this one with me on the go because you never know when you need some extra peripherals. And of course, for editing these videos, I do have the Samsung T7 Shield. This is a 2 terabyte SSD, which I mostly edit from. So all of my different videos are sitting on this one, and I usually edit all my videos from the MacBook, from the T7 Shield SSD. So that's why for me it's more important to have more RAM on your MacBook than storage, because having an external SSD and using it directly from that device works amazing. And in one of my pockets I also have my wallet, of course. This is a pretty old, beat up, as you can see at this moment, Segred wallet. This is made in Holland, in the Netherlands. So it's a fairly tiny little wallet which I can now use specifically because all of my IDs are inside. You can even get some extra money. Most of your cards are used like that, so really easy to use. This has been with me for maybe 7 years and is still going strong. I really like this wallet. Now another tiny little device that I usually carry with me is this Pokemon Pikachu, which I got a couple of months back, and this always comes with me and it sits in my bag just because I like having it over there. This is basically like a Tamagotchi, but it can be used in different ways. Instead of having to feed it or clean it or whatever that you were doing with the old Tamagotchi, with this one, because it's with Pikachu, you just have to walk, because this is a pedometer, and based on the steps that you get, then you'll make Pikachu happy. So it's your companion. It's yellow, it's Nintendo. You know that I collect all these retro handhelds, so I had to have it. Then I also have my trusty pouch for my DJI microphones. So is this one that I have over here. Is still the first one, and is not even the combo edition where you get 2 transmitters. I wish I would have got that one, not because of the pouch, because it's still slim and I can easily carry it with me, and inside you can put all your different accessories, cables, mufflers, and the cables or whatever. It's just something that always sits in my bag together with my Sony ZV-E10 camera, of course, which I always use, but I'm using that one to shoot this video, but that one is also sitting in my everyday carrying. Then as an accessory for my iPhone, because I still have the 15 Pro, but doesn't really matter because this one is still compatible, I do have an Anker MagSafe battery. I don't think it was ever able to fully charge my iPhone, but whenever I'm doing some sightseeing, at least it's good enough. If my battery drains, then I can still use this one and give it some extra boost. So I'm never worried that I will be out of power. This is an amazing thing, and it's slim. I can just simply throw it in my bag. But if I do want something extra, then I have this JSAUX battery. It's, I believe, a 20,000 milliamp battery. Already has a cable here, so you will not be worried that you will lose it. It also has the screen over here, and it's a 65 watt charger. And actually I'm also using this one with some of my consoles like the Steam Deck and Nintendo Switch, so it has been great. Usually that's why I carry this one with me, but I can also charge my iPhone if I need it. But again, a really good battery. And this video is not even sponsored by JSAUX, but I have so many devices that I usually carry with me from them, but they're just good accessories. But if you do want to sponsor me, JSAUX, you know where to reach me. And again, from JSAUX we have this case, and I love the color combo. And inside you have, of course, the Nintendo Switch 2. I made a video about this case already and a bunch of different others, but this is the one that I stick with because it's slim enough, but also offers a lot of protection for my Nintendo Switch 2. So I love using this one, and it also matches the color from the Joy-Cons. And speaking about games, again, still from JSAUX, I also have this game cover or case or whatever you want to call, where I store most of my Nintendo Switch and Switch 2 games. So if I do want to carry more than those 10 that you have inside this case, then I usually take this one, because you can put I don't know, 20, 40 games actually you can store in this tiny little box. And still for gaming, if I do want an extra controller, then I have been featuring this for a long time at this point, but this is the 8-bit Do SN30 Pro. It's a pretty old controller at this point, but I love using this one. It's tiny. It doesn't resemble the SNES one, of course, but still has all the necessary buttons and triggers and all that. It's tiny. It's not the most ergonomic one, of course, but yeah, I love using this one, and you can easily store in a bag. That's why I usually tend to use this one whenever I'm on the go. And last but not least, I also have this bigger pouch, which probably it's a mess. I didn't even check inside. Yeah, I was correct. Inside over here I have so many different accessories and cables. I do have headphone jack adapters from Lightning and also USB-C. I also have some older Samsung headphones also with headphone jacks. Whenever my AirPods maybe they don't have battery or whatever, I do also have the Pitaka Apple Watch charger, which is magnetic and it has an USB, so you can simply plug it in and you can charge your watch. And of course a couple of cables, Lightning, but also USB-C, some pens, SIM ejection tool, some microfiber cloth with some cleaning solution for all these screens that I have. So yeah, just some essentials that I think are worth it for me. I usually keep all of those ones inside this bag just because it's easier, and because I already mentioned the AirPods, of course, these are my go-to headphones whenever I'm traveling. These are tiny, they are light, and yeah, I love using them. You probably already know about AirPods at this point. These are still the Pro 2s with the USB-C charging port. The 3s already came out, but I don't really see a reason why I should upgrade. And I have this Pitaka case protection, which has been sitting over here since day one. I just love this aspect and the look of it, and also offers protection. And yeah, I just love using these headphones. Noise cancelling function, it's good enough for me that I don't really feel the need of using something else. And last but not least, it's something also gaming related, and it's the Nintendo 3DS, which is one of my all-time favorite consoles out there. I love using this device and I still use it daily. I even got a dock now for it where I can simply put it and charge it. But this device, as I said, it's one of my all-time favorite. I still use it almost daily. If I have time to play some games, at least in the night sitting on the couch, the Nintendo 3DS is the one that I go for. I actually like to carry this one, especially if I go to other countries, because I still hope that this LED will flash green, because that means that I finally found someone with Street Pass, so someone else is still using this 3DS. So yeah, ever since I've been to Japan, and for some reason I completely forgot to take this one with me, and probably I would have had some street passes through Tokyo, at least I was a hope for, but ever since I missed that opportunity, I always carry this one with me. It's tiny and I can still use it. That's basically everything that I have in my carrying bag. As I said, if I'm going out even for a day or two, I mostly take all of these devices and accessories with me. Yeah, I'm a nerdy guy. I also have this channel and I try to make videos for you guys as much as possible. For now, this is everything that usually comes with the Tech Unravel guy. But anyway, that's about it for this video. Let me know what you think in the comments. And for now, this is Silvio and this is the Tech Unravel, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one.